In today's video, we're comparing two budget-friendly smartphones from Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy A05 and the Galaxy A06. Now, these two smartphones are pretty similar, but there are a few key differences that might make one stand out for you. So should you stick with the Galaxy A05 if you already own this device, or should you go for the shiny new A06? I know you want to find out, and so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. Let's start with the design here. Both the Galaxy A05 and the Galaxy A06 keep that clean modern look that Samsung is known for, especially in the budget line. The Galaxy A05 has a glossy polycarbonate back that is simple and it works. Now the Galaxy A06 on the other hand, it's had a bit of a makeover. It's slicker, more refined, and feels a little nicer in the hand. The noticeable design difference is the wedge-like right side, which looks like the Galaxy A15 and the higher-end devices from earlier this year. Both are still rocking plastic builds, so don't expect any ultra premium materials here. But if you want something that feels just a bit more polished, the Galaxy A06 takes the win. Also, lest I forget, the Galaxy A06 has the more refined texture to it, but it looks more like a mirror at the back. I couldn't record this video without having a lot of reflections from this smartphone. When it comes to security here, the Galaxy A06 has a couple of upgrades worth talking about. The Galaxy A05 has no form of fingerprint scanner, so you have the pin and pattern options, which obviously gets the job done, but it's nothing fancy. Now the Galaxy A06 on the other hand makes that leap and comes with both a side-mounted fingerprint scanner and a face unlock feature. Now this is a nice step up, and unlocking your phone feels quicker and more intuitive, and it's nice to have options when it comes to security. Now let's talk about the displays. Both the Samsung Galaxy A05 and the A06 come with a 6.7-inch PLS LCD panel, both at 60Hz refresh rate, so you're getting decent size and good viewing angles for all your video watching and scrolling needs. The resolution is 720 by 1600 on both of these smartphones, which means you're sticking with HD+. It's not the perfect and sharpest screen out there, but for everyday tasks like watching YouTube, browsing or checking social media, it gets the job done just fine. As for the brightness, don't expect them to light up a stadium, but in regular indoor settings, both the screens on these smartphones look clear and vibrant enough. Outdoors, you might need to squint a bit, especially in direct sunlight. Now, if you're coming from a flagship or higher end device, you'll definitely notice the difference. But if a budget device is key for you, then these displays are solid for the price range at which you're getting them. So whether you're going for the Galaxy A05 or the Galaxy A06, the display experience is pretty much the same. Although you get a slightly higher screen to body ratio on the Galaxy A06, it's not something you'd notice at a glance. So both displays are adequate for day-to-day use. The A05 comes with Android 13 out of the box, which is still great, but the A06 on the other hand, it's rocking the Android 14 OS right out of the box, giving you that sweet feeling of being ahead of the curve. Plus, if both smartphones get 2 years of updates into the future, then the Galaxy A06 will be able to ride the wave of new features for a bit longer. Now let's talk performance. Here's where things level out. The Galaxy A05 and the A06 are powered by the same MediaTek Helio G85 chipset. And when it comes to everyday tasks like scrolling through social media, streaming videos or answering emails, you wouldn't notice much difference between these two devices. In fact, you wouldn't notice a difference. They are pretty much the same device. They are not designed for heavy gaming or multitasking, but both devices can handle themselves just fine for day-to-day use. Now onto the cameras. Both smartphones, the A05 and the A06, have similar setups. A 50 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor with an 8 megapixel selfie camera on the front. So if you're looking for an upgrade in photo quality, you might be disappointed. The photos on these smartphones both look nearly identical, so don't expect the Galaxy A06 to blow you away in this department. Both are good for casual photography but not extraordinary. The trick to get the most out of these smartphones would be to get ample lighting, and that gives you the best out of these two cameras. For the video side of things, you're looking at 1080p videos from both the front and the rear cameras. I'd love for you to decide or tell me what you think about these videos on screen right now. When it comes to the battery life on these smartphones, both the Galaxy A05 and the A06 pack the same 5000 mAh battery, so you get a full day of use out of either of these smartphones, and they both support 25 watts fast charging, which is nice for a budget device. But a heads up here, neither of these devices come with a charger in their boxes, so be prepared to use your existing charger or you have to buy a charger for them. Now let's talk about the pricing for these devices. The Galaxy A06 is going to cost you a little bit more than the A05, I think about $10 more, but is it still worth it? Well, that depends on what matters to you. And that's for right now, but basically this should be about the same price in the long run. If you're someone who wants the latest software, more security options, and a slightly better design, then the A06 could be worth that extra cost. But if those features don't really excite you, then the Galaxy A05 is still a solid choice and you can save some cash in the process. Now, should you upgrade from the Galaxy A05 to the A06? If you're happy with the A05 and you don't need that extra security feature or the latest Android version, by the way, this smartphone will be upgraded from Android 13 to 14. So if you don't need all those features, then there's really no need to upgrade. But if you're looking for something a little more polished with better security and up-to-date software, then the Galaxy A06 might be the better pick for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which are you leaning towards, the Galaxy A05 or A06? And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tech videos like this one. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Cuídate.